Ni men hao, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to speak to you at the China Langfang International Economic and Trade Fair. My name is Herman Simon, and I'm chairman of the global management consulting firm Simon Kutscher. Today, I will talk to you about airports, ecosystems, hidden champions, and customer centricity. What is an airport, especially an international airport? It is a bridge, a link, a connecting element between countries and peoples. Globalization, which has brought us tremendous progress, would have been impossible without international airports. An airport is also a point of contact, a contact surface for millions of people who meet here, have to find their way, shop, eat, rest, and depart. These people come from all over the world, do not all speak Chinese or English, have different cultures and habits. And yet we, as airport managers, have to move them all through the airport in a smooth process. An ultra-modern airport like Langfang Daqing solves this complex task very well, at least as far as schedulable systems are concerned. However, customer expectations are getting higher and higher. Langfang Daqing Airport is a special case because it is not only an airport terminal operated by Beijing, but also a business ecosystem, an industrial park managed by Langfang. A combination of an airport terminal and a business ecosystem at such huge scale is a worldwide innovation which offers unique opportunities by bringing together an unprecedented variety of value-adding activities. In the first place, this means, of course, aviation-related logistics, maintenance, and manufacturing. But there are also countless services in biotechnology, science, knowledge, artificial intelligence, and consulting. Companies that need high mobility and a concentration of knowledge workers like to settle at such hubs or ecosystems. The reason for this preference is simple. Mobility is crucial for them. Time is their scarcest commodity, and short response times are a priority for their service clients. Langfang Daqing has excellent chances to develop a hyper-modern business ecosystem of a new magnitude with thousands of highly qualified jobs. What must Langfang Daqing offer to be equally attractive for passengers and for investors? To share my thoughts on this question, I draw on experiences as a consultant to airlines, airports, and high-tech parks in China. As a reserve officer in the German Air Force, I'm also somewhat familiar with aerospace. I see travel from my point of view as a frequent traveler. I have been about 100 times to China. And I have been very intensively involved with medium-sized global market leaders that nobody knows about, the so-called hidden champions. They are excellent role models. What can an airport and business ecosystem like Langfang learn from the hidden champions? There are three outstandingly important lessons. First, the ambition to be the best worldwide, nothing less. For example, Stihl, the world market leader in chainsaws, says, either we are the best or we don't do it. Or Mackevision, world market leader in computer-generated imagery, our ambition is to be the absolute number one in the world. Absolute number one. Langfang should have similar ambitions, namely to become the best airport and the best business ecosystem in the world. Simply the best, nothing less. The second lesson of the hidden champions, focus, because only focus leads to world class. What should this focus be on? Exclusively on one thing, namely the highest customer benefit. This applies to all customers, of course, to passengers, as well as to the airlines, and within the business system, to the companies and their employees who settle here. So the topic of focus inevitably leads us to the customer, and here we find the third lesson of the hidden champions. Customer centricity. Customer centricity is the greatest strength of the hidden champions. They are far better than large companies, more responsive, faster, more flexible in their approach to customers. And many more employees have regular customer contact. While the contact intensity is only 8% for large corporations, it's 38% for hidden champions, 5 times higher. Airports and business ecosystems are similar to hidden champions. This is a great opportunity, but also a risk if employees are not 100% customer-centric. Let me illustrate that by 2 aspects, one for the terminal, the other for the business ecosystem. One specific passenger need that is generally not solved well in air travel is uncertainty. In air travel, uncertainty is everywhere. Will my transfer to the airport work? Will I arrive on time? Will I find my way around? What about my luggage? Is the flight on time? How long are the queues? Are there problems at passport control and immigration? Will I catch a connecting train? The list of perceived uncertainties is endless. All this makes the traveler nervous. A little personal experience illustrates this. During a trip to Inner Mongolia, to Nei Mongol, with my family, our 6-year-old grandson had an accident. We had to transport the boy in a wheelchair and wanted to get back to Germany as fast as possible. We made it from Ordos in Nei Mongol to Beijing Airport at the last minute and were just able to check in for the flight to Germany. Then we took the train in Terminal 3 to the gate. After 200 meters, the train stopped and did not start again for half an hour. As a result, we missed the flight and had to wait 24 hours with the injured boy. What does this case tell us? Every additional means of transport brings another risk. The Daxing terminal is much better in that regard, simply because you can walk to the plane. That is a tremendous advantage. one risk is eliminated. I know the design of Dashing very well from Paris, Charles de Gaulle, great, very good. I hope that other customer needs are solved as perfectly. That is the challenge of customer centricity for the airport. What about the customers of the Langfang business ecosystem? Here I see the avoidance of bureaucratic complications as an overriding need. This is basically similar with the passengers. Uncertainty, delays, complications should be avoided, and a smooth process must be achieved. Another very important criterion for the knowledge-intensive firms you want to attract is the availability of qualified personnel. In the case of a high-tech park in Wujing, Changshu, which I advised, the first thing they built was a university with 6 colleges. Only then marketing for investors started. The goal was to offer top qualified staff to the high-tech investors. And I can tell you it worked. Wujing attracted many high-tech hidden champions. Let me summarize the lessons for the airport and the business ecosystem. Airports and business ecosystems are bridges between countries and peoples. Both partners, the airport and the business ecosystem, should be aware of the enormous synergies. Both can learn many lessons from the hidden champions. The ambition to be the best applies equally to the terminal and the ecosystem. Focus, because only focus leads to world class. Customer centricity with emphasis on reducing uncertainty and bureaucracy. Langfang Dashing should strive not only to be the largest, but the best synergistic airport ecosystem in the world. Thank you very much for your attention and good luck for your great Langfang Dashing project. Qi